Hi everyone, welcome to Rike Sports and our preview for the Darts UK Open, which gets underway this Friday. Before we preview this tournament, I'm just going to take a look back at the darts played recently. So the last preview I did was for the World Championships. Gerwyn Price beat Gary Anderson in the final there to become the world champion for the first time, and he also became the world #1. Great performance from him, really solid throughout the tournament. He came through some tight matches where we went to deciding legs in deciding sets and came through that. And in the final it was a bit more comfortable for him. His doubling was phenomenal throughout that tournament and really deserved to win that tournament. It was a great tournament all round. We saw many close matches and great darts throughout. Then the first tournament of this new season was the Masters. It was an unranking event. The top 32 in the world were competing. Again, many close matches. And to illustrate that is the eventual winner there, Jonny Clayton. Each of these matches leading to the final went to a deciding leg. He managed to come through them all. And then the final was very close between him and another informed player in Mervyn King. And Clayton managed to edge that one 11-8. The world's top three in that tournament, Van Gerwen went out in the second round to Clayton in the deciding leg. Peter Wright went out to Clayton again on the deciding leg, this time in the semi-finals, and for Price he also went out in the semi-finals, again on the deciding leg, this time to King. So they were performing well. As we know, darts is very competitive, and you know, so many good players. As we saw in the Super Series that was just last week, we had 4 different tournaments and we had 4 different winners there, and none of them were in the world's top 10. So on the first day it was Joe Cullen who won. He beat Jonny Clayton in the final in the deciding leg. On the second day, Jonny Clayton got to the final again, but he lost out to young Callum Rides. Great performance there for him. Then on the third day, we had Raymond van Barneveld winning, making his comeback into darts. So we know he retired, he came back, went to Q School, got his tour card, and then he won on the third day of his Super Series. So great performance for him. Great to have the legend Raymond van Barneveld back. And then on day 4, Jonny Clayton got to the final again. This time he would win. And really great performance from him over the 4 days to get to 3 finals, win one of them, and on the other day he got to the quarterfinals. For the world's top 3, Gerwyn Price only played the first couple of days, didn't perform too well, went out in the earlier rounds. For Michael Van Gerwen, he only got to 1 semi-final, other 3 days he went out in the early rounds. And for Peter Wright as well, he only got to 1 quarterfinal and went out in the early rounds on the other 3 days. So didn't perform so well with top seeds there, but this is what I'm saying about darts at the moment. It's very competitive, and you know, so many players can beat each other. And leading to this tournament now, the UK Championship, with this tournament it's an open draw format, so it's similar to like how the FA Cup would be in football, where any player can draw any other player. It's not seeded like most of the tournaments are. So in the seeded tournaments, the better players, the higher ranked players would meet in the latter stages of the tournament. In this tournament, for example, in the early rounds, Michael Van Gerwen could be drawn to play Gerwyn Price. So different type of format, and also the early rounds are over a shorter format, and many matches played over a short duration. So we can see some upsets. However, in the past, most of the time, the better players do manage to get through to the latter stages, and one of the higher ranked players do go on to win the tournament. So if you look at the previous winners, the defending champion is Michael Van Gerwen. He's a 3-time winner of the tournament. The players on the tournament the most is Phil Taylor with 5 wins. So predicting who's going to win this season's UK Open is a difficult one. As I said, you know, you could say any of the world's top 16 could win this tournament. So many great players. We saw last season, Jose de Souza won the Grand Slam, Dimitri van der Berg won the match play, Glenn Durrant won the Premier League. There's so many great players. As we know, the best 3 in the world in terms of the rankings are Gerwyn Price, Michael Van Gerwen and Peter Wright. So we would normally say we'd go into it as the favourites. I think for this tournament, you've got to say Jonny Clayton has to be considered one of the major contenders. You know, the form he's in at the moment, looking really strong. So he's definitely got to be considered a likely winner. But I'm going to go for his World Cup of Darts winning teammate for Wales, Gerwyn Price. He's the world #1, world champion, and we saw last season he played consistently well for long periods, won the most tournaments, and that's why he's the world #1. He's got the power scoring, great finishing. His all-round game is really at the best level it could be at the moment, I think, and it's going to take a great performance for somebody to beat him. We can never discount Michael Van Gerwen. We know what a great player he is, and we're just waiting for him to click back into that really high level form of his. It could be any time, and if he does perform to his highest standards, then definitely he's going to be a major threat. So the three I think it'll be between, but I'm putting up are Jonny Clayton, Michael Van Gerwen, and Gerwyn Price. And I'm just giving the edge to Gerwyn Price. But as I say, it's a really open tournament, and I'm just looking forward to seeing a lot of great darts, close matches. So that's all for me. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.